Hey guys, welcome aboard. My name's Brian Dumas, and I'm one of the founders of a company called Albrode LLC. We've been in the automotive industry for years, specifically in the markets of digital marketing. And with the digital marketing, we were very successful. We did a lot of business, and we learned specifically what it took to make each little piece of internet marketing work for the dealers we were doing business for. So we gained a ton of knowledge, and then we picked up a customer in the recreational industry, and we started seeing very quickly that you just didn't have the tools that it took to be as successful as we ever were in the automotive industry. So we set out to change how those things take place in the recreational industries. So what if I could tell you that we have the tools and we can show you how that you can use our tools or some other folks in order to make a buying frenzy take place in your dealership? And what if I told you that this is not a long drawn out process? It's a very simple method that we've discovered that works to generate more sales, generate more traffic into your storefronts, and to make your business really work. Well, when you say digital marketing, when you say internet marketing, it's a very misunderstood industry. And people think that, oh, wait, this is just a confusing thing and we don't have time to do any of this. And in the automotive business, there's a big difference there. They had the budget to have a full-time staff that would actually take care of all of these marketing needs. Where in the recreational business, you have smaller staffs and smaller budgets, and you can't necessarily take care of everything. So we're here to show you what tools you need and what things you need to do in order to be successful in your storefront. So in doing so, we're going to have a series of videos here, and we're going to give you all the proper steps it takes to be successful. So in those, we've basically broken this down into 4 different key pieces, and we'll have separate videos on each. Some we're going to have to run more than one video on, just to make sure that you get as much knowledge as possible in order to create that customer base that's going to be loyal to you, that's going to work for you. But let's take a look at the 4 items it's going to take to start things off. The number one thing that you can focus on and have prepared correctly is your foundation. Without this being correct, nothing else in your internet marketing structure can really work effectively. But the number one single thing that you have to focus on is your website and the design and the foundation of that website. If your website is not working properly to make sure that you can SEO it correctly, then don't SEO it. If your website is not built to where Google can search, there's no reason to do anything there. Just put your inventory on it. You know, everyone's always thought that you could have your inventory, build a nice, pretty website, and people just show up, and that's just not the case. So start with a good foundation. Start with a good website that can really work effectively for your dealership to do what you need it to do. The second thing we need to look at is analytics and call tracking numbers. With the proper analytics and proper call tracking numbers, you can see where your leads are generated from. You can see where the business is coming from. You can see what is generating those sales and those customers inside your store. Number 3, we want to take a look at where you're advertising your inventory and what it takes to get your inventory there. So I know that you already have certain places you're listing your inventory. We know that you're having certain success. That doesn't really change that much from the automotive industry. In the automotive industry, you're going to have one lead source where you get a ton of leads, and another where you might get a ton, but they're real weak leads. We'll help identify some of those and help understand what's going to pay off for you, what's not. And number 4, we're going to take a look at a whole, another series, and this is going to be broken into many parts, is SEO. And SEO, search engine optimization, is what really works with your website to drive the traffic to your website. 90% of all the business that is out there that are looking at the websites, doing the research, 90% of the people that come into your markets or into your storefronts come from the internet. We looked at how we did these things from the automotive side. And all of your business from the automotive side 90% of those customers came from internet marketing. Our best dealers, our top performers, they didn't do any print, they didn't do any TV. They did a little bit of radio sometimes, but internet was our number 1 lead provider. And that encompasses all the 4 things that we just mentioned there before. So let's take a focus on those 4 things, primarily your website, because when we looked at what websites were available, we did not see that there was anything out there that was really worth your time or your money to actually be able to effectively make those customers come into your store, or make it easy for them to find your storefront, make it easy for them to find your inventory. So let's take a look at these things. Like I said, my name's Brian Dumas. I'm here to help. We're here to help change the way that you're doing things and to give you a series that's going to let you understand that this is not something that's unattainable. It's very confusing. Most people don't have the proper information. But like I said, we can help you change and understand the tools you need to use in order to move to the next level. And we're here to help with that. My name's Brian Dumas. And at the end of this video, you'll see my phone number to my direct office. Be happy to, feel free to call me at any time. Be happy to help you. And we can only put so much in the videos because you're not going to sit there and watch hours and hours and days of videos. We can only put so much information there. So if you give me a call, happy to walk you through some of those things, specific questions. Whether you choose to do business with us or not, that's a different story. That we're just here to help and to help teach and educate so that you have the knowledge to make a change and make a successful business out of what you're trying to grow. So thanks again for your time. Welcome aboard.